So this next board, if I quote from the famous 1979 film Moonraker, "Welcome to California, Mr. Bond." Oh, I like it already. Will lead us into what this board is all about. This is Namco's attempt at James Bond, the celebrated game Rolling Thunder. Came out in 1986. A Rolling Thunder is very sought after, which I'm very surprised at because this game is absolutely unforgiving. I'm all for playing hard games, and I understand they were good for making lots of money back in the day in arcades, but this one is ridiculously hard. It uses the Namco System 86 hardware, very advanced for the time. Came out in 1986, and I've just found out this was the first game, see under there, the first game to use the jammer standard. So that's when it came out, 1986, which ties in with what I've said on other videos. Yeah, lots of these flat pack, which you know I love. The legs break very easily on them when you bend them over. And Namco actually released 3 revisions of this board. An old, a new, and a version 3. This one is the old version, the old revision, and it's very, very difficult, very, very unforgiving. Designed to drain as much money as possible, get your game over screen appearing as quick as possible, so you're going to put more money into it. Namco realised this and they released a revised edition where the enemies are not as punishing, they're not as numerous, and as far as I know I don't think they respawn either, because they respawn on this, and yeah, it really kicks you when you're down. Also, what the new version incorporated was a cutscene between each level, which they're very, very basic. They look like they've been done on a 386 PC, to be honest, but they add to the atmosphere. Seems as it's based on sort of James Bond and make it a bit more filmic. Right, I'll be dying a lot, but I'll show you some gameplay next. Thank you. So here it is then, Rolling Thunder by Namco. Simplistic graphics, all the enemies are brightly coloured, makes them easy to see. They've all got different colours regarding what abilities they've got as well. Some take more than one bullet to kill. You have to press up and fire to jump to the next level like you do on Shinobi. And you have to keep replenishing your ammunition by going in those doors like that one that says bullet on the side. Right, I'll have a go. Probably won't last long. Okay, here we go. Keep replenishing those bullets. Now I've got a machine gun. Oh, got shot! You see how quickly things can go south. Just beat the blooming level. Yes, you can't jump on fire. It's annoying. Come on. There you go. Right, level 1 done. No cutscene on this version. Yeah, it don't get any easier. This level is never ending. Oh, push me all the way up to the top. Thank you for that. If you don't time your jumps right. Yeah, that just highlights how difficult this game is. Just absolutely ball-crushingly hard. And you can see how many times I've played it. I've not really got much further than that. Anyway, next game. So this is a sequel to Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder 2. Now this PCB is huge. As you can see, the amount of time it takes me to scroll from one into the other. It's actually on Namco's System 2 hardware. System 2 came out in the late 80s, early 90s. Very advanced hardware for the time. I mean, you just look at this bit. 168,000, 268,000. It's got 268,000 on there. As I say, I can't believe the amount of chips on this board. It's incredible, really. Lots of custom scrolling chips, squashing sprites, scaling, you name it. Loads and loads of sprites on screen, very colourful. It's really, really advanced hardware for the time. Namco always were pioneering with the hardware release the games on. As the system that preceded this, the System 1, you'll see in another video I've got a System 1 Multi. that preceded this by about 5 years, and that hardware was incredible as well. Yeah, so as well as all the custom chips and hardware, you've also got a superb sound section, stereo output. I think it actually achieves stereo through the edge connector here. I'm not sure. I've never actually wired this up stereo. I can't see any stereo connector, so yeah, I think it's this edge connector here that Namco seem to have on their later games. Yeah, I mean, it's very, very similar to the first game, probably not as difficult, which is a no-brainer. The first game, as you know, is very difficult. This time you can play as 2 characters on the screen at once. You can play both Albatross, the male secret agent, and the female secret agent that you rescue from the first game, Lila. So it differs from the original game in that respect. The levels are a lot more varied as well, and there's a lot more enemies on the screen than the original one. It's a very, very good game to play. But the thing for me that outstands more than anything is the sound, the music. The music is superb. It really is. I've learnt that it's by a female composer who did lots of other Namco arcade games, and she did the music to a couple of the later Street Fighter games as well. The sound is fantastic, and as I say, Namco don't pull any punches with their sound hardware. It really, really does sound great. Now, I first played this game on the Sega Mega Drive, and arguably that version I think is better than this one. But they're both worth owning in their own right. It's 2-level board, as you can see. Lots and lots and lots of chips. It's incredibly huge. There is a multi in the works for this, which, yeah, I'd love. I'm holding my breath for that it comes out. Certainly in the next year or so would be fantastic. I'll run down the games for the System 2, and then I'll show you a bit of gameplay. Cheers. So there's a list of the System 2 games. Some real bangers in that lot, as well as some obscure Japanese titles. Just go down them quickly from what I know. First one is Assault. Assault is an overhead tank shoot 'em up, which you need 2 sticks to play. I used to play this in the arcade when it came out, and I really enjoyed it. I think it's a great game. Okay, next one is Bubble Trouble. Don't know about that one, not played it. It looks like a cutie. I don't know, is it a light gun game? I'm not sure. Next one is Burning Force. That looks like a 3D racer. Futuristic racer, not played that one either. Cosmo Gang the video. They also did Cosmo Gang the puzzle. Cosmo Gang is, I think, Namco's sort of mascot, cute take on characters, etc. This is a Gallagher clone. I do own this board. I will put it on another video. It's really good fun to play. Some really quite good humour in that. Probably more applicable if you're Japanese than the rest of the world. Next one is Dirt Fox, which is an overhead racing game. One after that is Dragon Saber, which is the direct sequel to Dragon Spirit. Dragon Spirit coming out on the System 1 hardware previous to this one. Had lots of slowdown. Very good game though. But this one is the same sort of game, but with improved visuals, improved a lot more enemies on screen. Really makes use of the hardware. I do own this board, and I'll put it on a later video. The next one is Finest Hour, which looks to me like some kind of a belt run and gun. I'm not sure though. Not played that one. There's Golly Ghost. Now, Golly Ghost is a light gun game. The difference with it is it actually had a proper model of the rooms behind the screen, and the screen was mirrored, projected onto that. Light gun game. Pretty pioneering when it came out. Right, I can't even pronounce that one. It looks like a baseball game. Marvel Land is interesting. That's a very sort of cutesy, beat 'em up, platformer, shoot 'em up. I've always wanted Marvel Land, but it's a very, very hard PCB to come by. So, yeah, that's a good game. That actually came out on the Mega Drive as well, if I remember. This one's Metal Hawk. Metal Hawk is a overhead shooter. I've not played it. It looks like it could scroll in all directions. You've got a combat helicopter by the looks of it. So you've also got you can destroy ground targets as well as air targets. Mirai Ninja looks like, I've not played that one, but it looks like a sort of ninja platformer, beat 'em up, etc. Ordine is a cute shoot 'em up, horizontal shoot 'em up. Very, very good. Great graphics, great music. I do own this PCB. I'll put it in a later video. Right, the next one is Phelios. And Phelios is a vertical shooter set in ancient Greece. So you're fighting a lot of mythological enemies. Very similar, I find, to Capcom's Legendary Wings. It's like an updated version of that, to be honest. Rolling Thunder 2, we know that's what this video is all about. Steel Gunner is a Operation Wolf type light gun game, by the looks of it. And then you've got your baseball titles here. Super World Stadium 92, which were very popular in Japan back in the day. And the last one, Valkyrie no Densetsu, looks like a sort of RPG overhead shoot 'em up, etc. Cheers. So here it is, the sequel. You see, there's a little story now. The usual rubbish about somebody taking over the world. Hear that sound, it's really, really good. And there's the evil corporation, Geldra. You see a bit of scaling there. And they're the two main characters, Albatross, Layla. Very flashy. Let's play a little demo and then I'll have a go. So you can see there's two players on screen at the same time. Same sort of cartoony graphics, not as basic as the first one. And as I said, the Mega Drive version is superb of this. Doesn't look too different from this and has more levels and extra little cutscenes in a story. So I think it's certainly as good as this. I'll play some, I'll have a game next. Cheers. So here we go. I'll be playing as Lila, the lady. You can see the settings a lot different to the first game. A lot more detailed. Still cartoony graphics. All the enemies are different colours. You got regarding what the abilities they've got to kill you. I picked up the machine gun like the first game. And there's the annoying like tyres a bit in the first game. Nearly got shot in the face. Got punched though. It's not as punishing as the first game. It couldn't be any more punishing, to be honest. Bullets again. That's it, into the first level. And there's the villa that you go into now for the second level. Lots of parallax scrolling in this one. Really detailed. No, not up there yet. I know what comes. Now we go up. Music's great, as you can hear. Fantastic. Yeah, got shot there. Wonderful. I love the backgrounds, they're great. Got like a futuristic 60s vibe to them. Oh, and I didn't jump there. Last life then. See if I can beat this level. Nearly. Hit in the face. I think that's it, yep. A bit uneventful, really, but second level done. You have to go up and over those guys like that. Yeah, you see the special effects there. And I'm dead. Alright, that's Rolling Thunder 2. And that's the end of that. And as I say, on here, on this channel, it's always 100% real hardware, just as you play it back in the day. Not emulation. Okay, I'll see you on the next one.